Isabella's life in a quiet Connecticut town had been anything but serene. Growing up in a modest house, she had faced the torment of an abusive stepfather, a man whose temper had no bounds. The abuse started with cruel words and escalated to physical violence over the years. Isabella's mother, Susan, had also been trapped in the cycle of abuse, making her daughter's situation even more dire. Isabella's journey to New York was an act of desperation and courage. She had heard stories of the city's bustling streets and opportunities, and she clung to the hope that it would be her chance for a fresh start. One day, Isabella decided to make her move and move to New York. She escaped from her stepdad's house and headed to the bus stop in her town. She was sitting by herself and saw a bus from far away. As the bus approached the bus stop, her heart raced with both excitement and fear. She had no plan, no place to stay, and no job lined up in New York. The bus came to a halt at the bus terminal, and Isabella gathered her few belongings, a small bag of clothes, and a tattered notebook filled with her dreams and aspirations. With a sense of trepidation, she stepped up to the ticket counter to inquire about the next available bus to the city. The clerk, a middle-aged woman with a tired smile, looked at her sympathetically. "You're in luck," she said. "The next bus to New York City is leaving in just 10 minutes. Isabella paid for her ticket with the last of her savings and was given a seat near the back of the bus. As she settled into her seat and watched the scenery change from the familiar streets of her hometown to the unfamiliar highways of the big city, she couldn't help but reflect on her life and the events that had led her here. Her stepfather had been a cruel, oppressive presence in her life for as long as she could remember. The abuse had started as verbal taunts and had escalated to physical violence over the years. Her mother, trapped in the same cycle of abuse, had been powerless to protect her. Isabella knew she had to escape. She had spent countless nights planning her getaway, squirreling away small amounts of money and packing a small bag with essentials. It was a leap of faith, but it was a leap she had to take. The bus journey seemed to stretch on forever, and when they finally arrived at the Port Authority bus terminal in the heart of Manhattan, Isabella was overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of the city. People hurried past her, and the honking of horns filled the air. She clutched her bag tightly, knowing that she had no choice but to find her way in this vast, unforgiving metropolis.